what's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda. It's just rainy. I'm needed to like go ahead and be done. This whole cloudy thing like messes with my energy. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into Love and Marriage Huntsville season 8, episode 8. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's talk about what's going on over here in Huntsville, not in Florida. Anyway, Mel and Marceau is still down to this little T spot discussing. I don't know why Mel has any type of expectations from Marcel or anybody else from the comeback group. That relationship has been severed at this point. Whenever they get the opportunity, they're going to talk shit about you in the press or whatever, wherever they do it. He's not sorry. He would like to continue. Try to this little dance that Mel and Marcel do. Because at this point, like I said, there's no real relationships over here. And Marcel don't seem like he's in any relationship with either one of y'all, which, I mean, I guess. Marcel's on this mission, and it's not just him. The cast is on a mission to shut down the millimeters. Now, I'm not really sure what their plan is. I'm not sure their plan is supposed to work, but in every scene, there's some mention of the millimeters. Maybe it's a Huntsville thing. I don't be running into those around here. We don't have, I mean, I guess, but I don't run into any. Is that weird? Like, would you want an army of people that call themselves a name that follow you and do things on your behalf? It's a little bit scary. And they feel like, that Mel should have some type of control over the millimeters. Now, I don't know that she can have any control over these people. It's like millimeters and barbs and beehives and navies and all of those things. Like, it's just a little strange. Like people that are willing to go so far for celebrities that they have never met. Or anyone really. It's just a little strange. So, she's got her army of millimeters, and does she have any sense of control over them? I would say maybe. I would say maybe the things you say out loud on your, platform can sway them to go one way or another. Now, I haven't heard it directly, but I have a source that I trust very much that says that they heard her kind of direct them. In a not so positive way. So, I hear it, but it's a possibility. I feel like maybe a little bit of both. She said, I mean, you want me to control strangers, but you can't even control Wanda. That part is true. And yeah, no, they can't. So here we go. Here we go. You can't really control some people, I suppose. So, anyway, it ended with her walking out. Like whatever he was saying was, when he got on the millimeter shit and, she realizes that the scene is over. There's no point in carrying on. I think it's strange that they meet up anyway, because I feel like we're not friends. Like she was saying how he was saying he wasn't gonna be calling her up, and she was like, "You can have your wife call me. Call me for what? What are they calling you for? To say what? Y'all don't talk. Y'all aren't friends. Just stop. Just stop meeting up with him. Where do we go from here?" Stormy meets up with Destiny at some club. This was kind of a strange little meetup too. Their energies is just so, I don't know, off-putting a little bit, but it's okay. So they have this little small talk because they don't have a problem with each other necessarily. Sometimes I think friendships are built on, a mutual dislike for someone. And I think that's kind of where this friendship budded at because, they did have a little reminisce about the days of when they were throwing chairs and things at each other. And so, kicking people out of their events, but now they're friends. And so they're sitting up with this Kiki. And can I be friends with somebody that threw a chair at me? I don't think so. I don't even know how we come to having a conversation after, if we got to be in the same room together and I'm like, what's up or whatever, or not, because we can be in the same room and just don't even see each other. That's the way I prefer it. But they're cool now, even though they choose chairs and things with each other. So, and here we go. conversation about the millimeters. See, y'all, millimeters, they're, I think they think they're coming for the millimeters. I don't know that that's what's going on. I don't know that the millimeters are going to be activated or excited. Stormy tells Destiny about this crazy lady that came down to her warehouse. Now, I did see that and I was like, no, that's nuts. I remember seeing it. It was a while back. This lady was all down to her warehouse, all inside, talking about she had her homegirl down there, and I was like, it's two old ladies down at Stormy's warehouse, basically trespassing. For what? To see what? I didn't understand what that was all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, child. I don't know what that was about. But I do know that Stormy and Courtney were in there, like on the, ring cam situation or what have you. And Stormy was like, bust it all down. And if you don't get the fuck out of here, then, I'm going to have to come beat your ass. And I was like, yes, that's probably how, most people would react. But for some reason or another, we're going to call this lady a millimeter. They talk about Melanie not coming to her event, and Destiny wants to know, like, what did you invite her for in the first place? Well, I mean, she invited everyone that you don't like. Like Moses and Sunny are invited, and everybody that you have an issue with, was on the guest list. We know if Martella's gonna be there, Mel is not coming, and probably better. None of them like you anyway. They talk about her meetup with Moses, and Destiny's trying to give off this energy like he showed up without his ring on. I don't know what Moses is doing caught between those two. It wasn't given that he wanted to get back with her either. I don't know what's going on with him. He seems very much in the sunken place. Like I don't know what he was like before, but this Sunny got him wrapped so tight that whew, I'm not sure why Stormy invited them to the event, but I mean, I guess everybody got to come. It was one of those castings. That's why Tisha and Marcel were on it. They weren't there. They didn't even come to your event. She says she RSVP'd. They didn't miss nothing, child. So Tisha pulls up at this office space, and this lady is sitting in there. That's their new, I don't know what she is, title child. We know that she, they take very seriously like the people that they bring onto their team, and what teamwork makes the dream work. And so this lady is about to go make the dream work as a project manager somewhere on one of the projects. I'm pretty sure all she needs is a camera and somebody, to hold the shovel or vice versa. I don't know who's going to be holding the shovel. You need a bow and a shovel and some rocks and somebody to take the picture. That's usually how those projects go. A little dust, a few chairs, and some piled up bricks, and you just stand by it and take a picture. Looks like progress is happening. He talks about meeting up with Mel and the millimeters again, and they go back and forth, about how Wanda and the millimeters be getting turned up, and maybe they should sick Wanda back on Mel again. Then if she won't pull back on the millimeters, and what is the millimeters doing to Marcel and Tisha? I mean, I guess they have their expo thing. I don't know what those people be out there doing, but child, millimeters. Another scene. Millimeters made the scene. I think they made every scene except for where Miss Nell is involved. Y'all fool with her too much, I guess. She ain't mad at y'all. I don't know. It was just Tisha and Marcel taking a moment to discuss how, Mel should control her fans and, how Marcel was very innocent and it wasn't any that big deal that he said what he said to the press. Is it press? Who was it? Who is seeking out this information from Marcel Scott? Who was it? What did they call it? The Post? Was it the Post? The New York Times? Or People Magazine? What publication was over here trying to get an interview with Marceau about Martell and what's his girl Melody? So it's time for Stormy's Galentine's event. You got the lady swinging around on, trapezes or whatever. And then, it's very like romantic, like everybody. I'm not a Valentine's person. I don't really like all that red. And, so it's not my favorite holiday, but it's whatever. So everybody's dressed in their, sparkly dresses and gowns down to the floor and things. It's the whole gala. So they went all out. Sunny is now like telling what's this girl Trish and her husband. She's breaking it down to them what she wants them to do. And I was like, so it's an event with production and you're just gonna run it by them? Like, why you have them like practice down the aisle? That's why the lady was so fake nervous because she didn't get a chance to practice. Having her current fiance side dude slash I don't know what his title is. Does she give him a title? I don't know. Ken, you don't have a title. I don't know. We know we don't like side dude. We don't like that, but we haven't figured out what it is that Ken's title is. Anyway, she knows this guy. He lives in her house, and she shouldn't be that uncomfortable with him touching her because I feel like he does it all the time. However, on a stage, it's a little different. I can dig it. Let the lady practice. No, Stormy want to run through. Do like this and do like this and walk real slow because you're going to be up there for 4 minutes. Did she say 4 minutes? Ooh, that's a long time. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't remember how long did she say, but if she said 4 minutes, that's a long time. Martell didn't do it because I don't really care why. I'm kind of glad it's not a thing. I really didn't want to see it. So I know maybe some of y'all out here that wanted that. I did not want it. So thank you, Martell, for, saying no to that program. Sunny and her man get there, her man Moses. It seems very odd. I'm not sure why she wants to be here, but she needs to come here to tell about her calendar and her timeline to anyone that will listen. First, she has a conversation with Nell. I don't know why, but she's gonna stand there, have a conversation with Nell. Nell feels entitled to, be able to question this lady about what had happened when she had married Moses, and Moses was supposed to be Destiny's boyfriend. You heard the story. I don't know why the details need to come to this lady. What is your even relationship with Nell? Y'all don't know each other. Y'all seen each other where? I don't remember where, at somebody's cookout or something. Um, no, Martell's wine tasting event. That's where y'all saw each other. And so now because you saw each other there, I need to be like, hey girl, what's going on? So why did you marry Dusty's boyfriend? Tell me about the timeline. And this lady Sunny is more willing to do it. Well, it wasn't in August. It was definitely in April. And 3 months after they were together, and then we were like at a cookout, and I said hi. He said hi. He was very persistent. And Destiny was out of the picture because he was dating a whole bunch of people by the time I met him in September. And I was like, huh. So you ain't never go to lunch with them or nothing. And well, yeah, we did go to lunch that one time, but I mean, I wasn't paying attention to any of that. Uh, okay, girl. That's pretty much how that conversation went. So sick and tired of this lady telling us about November, December. Now we gotta have to hear her have this conversation all over again with Destiny. Destiny came in there dressed like a hooded snow fairy with her back out. Like she be picking the most unflattering clothes. I don't know that Destiny's mind and she should get a stylist. Can she afford that? I don't know. She just be walking through like I don't know about this girl. Anyway, do your thing, Destiny. This lady Stormy, I mean Sunny. This lady Sunny wants to have a conversation with Destiny. Destiny's like, yeah, no, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. And she's like, and I guess she's like, well, I mean, since we're here at this thing and they've been wanting to do this, so production and like make us go talk to each other because they've been talking about it since episode 1, how these two need to talk. So here they are in the same space. Stormy puts them in a room in the back because she don't want no drama at her event. And I'm like, yeah, sure you did. That's why this lady got invited in the first place. So you can have some drama. You want to get Ken and, what's this lady Trish over here all oiled up and bring Martell and get him butt naked for they can have some issues. You created a situation. You were hoping Melanie was gonna come, and that wasn't gonna happen. And I don't know if you were hoping. You just were hoping that you probably knew she was gonna, bail on it. But anyway, I digress. You built your party for mess. That's all I'm saying. So these two are in this back room having a conversation. It wasn't a conversation. I can tell you that I don't blame Destiny. Lady, what do you want from me? I don't want to have any conversation with you. Sunny is upset that Destiny decided to have a conversation about, how things played out on a podcast. Why the hell is Sunny so irritated? I don't understand. You got the prize. You won the man. What did you say? You closed the deal, whatever the thing is you said. She dropped the ball. You won the game, whatever. You got the man. What is you so mad? I don't know what you want Destiny to talk about with you. Are you trying to get punched in the face? Seems like it. Seems like you're looking for fisticuffs. Destiny already let us know she'll drag a bitch from Detroit to Alabama to Atlanta and back to Detroit again. Clearly, there was some type of excursion over to St. Louis. Oh my God. I want her to stop. April, July, August, two side chicks, a wife and a Moses. Y'all have got to find something else to talk about. Is that why Destiny came back over here? Okay, she's had it out. She said she's had this conversation with literally everyone on the cast. We got it. It's time for Trish and Ken to perform. She walking around acting like this man ain't never laid eyes on her before. I'm not buying Trish and her little, I can't have this. I've been so nervous in my whole entire life. First time I get on a runway, I'm standing there getting rubbed down by my not husband, but guy that I live with in front of all these people. They don't even know that I have somebody that I'm kind of engaged to and I'm not divorced yet. Girl. Honestly, I appreciate the distraction, Trish. What else you got besides nervousness? I'm tired of that one, and I don't believe it. Now Destiny has to go outside and talk to Nell, and they have to talk about what this girl Sunny said to Nell. And I wonder why her people named her Sunny. She's not very sunny. They should have named her Cloudy because she's bringing clouds all over here with her stupid timeline. I was like, did she pick out that outfit for Moses? Oh, ciao, Sunny. Destiny said Sunny is a habitual man stealer because the lady said she stole her man over in high school. So she started out being a man stealer very young in her life. Now she crying, talking about how this fight was so heartbroken because me and my girl, you said the man wasn't like worth a damn, pretty much. You said he was trying to treat you like you was like she was the boyfriend and he was the girlfriend. That's what you said. She all upset because he named his business after the baby they were supposed to have. Girl. Stormy was over at her house. She's very proud of the way her gala turned out. It was all a good time. I guess it was cute or whatever. And yeah, so while she's sitting there enjoying, basking in the success of her party, Courtney comes in and says, yeah, so I was down at the warehouse and then the cops came in and they were looking for you. She's like, it's like, what? Why? Can you imagine? Like, it's one thing when you like do nefarious things, but I feel like, can you imagine like just sitting at your house having a good time? I had a great party. It was a success. Nobody was fighting. Everybody had a good time. Then you find out the cops is looking for you for what? So this lady that went down to her warehouse that broke in there basically, what do you call it, trespassing on her property for whatever reason. I don't know. She wasn't applying to be no, package or warehouse worker. She was trying to, I don't know, get footage for her YouTube channel. And now, This lady threatened to whoop her ass. Now she's got a warrant out for her arrest. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. That lady better be glad she not in Florida. Because they will stand your ground, your ass around here, and then it would have been a whole different story. You know, don't be walking up on people's property and things, talking about you got a YouTube channel. That's nuts. Anyway, I'm sure it got handled without drama. But I mean, that's come on. Now you got to go turn yourself in at jail. Nobody wants to be doing that unless you're Martell. You should get arrested every day. So that's pretty much how that went, y'all. I mean, I wonder like what the outcome is supposed to be, on their current plan and attack on the millimeter. So if you keep saying their name on TV, isn't that like making them popular, more popular? I'm just saying, it's just weird. Like, what is we're gonna go and trash the millimeters. And then what's supposed to happen? Like how yeah, anyway, I think work on your plan. I don't know what your plan is. It kind of doesn't make sense because I don't get it. Anyway, y'all, next week, what's gonna happen? Trisha's explaining to yet another person that we don't know about how this dude been living in her house for a year. She still has a husband. The lady's confused. But I mean, we hear it every week. Hell, Trisha seems like she's confused. Ken is gonna confront Martell about acting like he don't know Trisha. And so I guess, at some point she went out on a date with him or he tried to get her to come by the house and under the guise of getting a trainer, he was on bullshit. Like something actually was going on between these two. Even who did she do an interview with? She was with Dustin Ross. And I don't know. She kept saying nothing happened, nothing happened. You got to go watch that interview because I don't know how he even pulled that out of her based on the way she was saying things because she was trying very hard not to say it, but he figured it out anyway. And then when he said it, then she just was like, yeah. But there was some kind of, they went out, it didn't turn into anything thing. That's what they said. Anyway, Kenneth's gonna confront him about that. So we'll see what he's gonna say. And then Chris Fletcher's trying to figure out like how does he know her? And Stormy's mother is on one. I guess she's like trying to punish her for, getting she didn't even get arrested. Anyway, y'all. We'll see next week. In the meantime, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, bye y'all.